Hey everyone, Renee here again, and today we're going to be talking about squats. I love squats, they're terrific, they're so good for toning and strengthening your lower body. But many times when I'm working with someone, what they tell me is, I've tried squats, but I don't like them because they hurt my knees. And I usually say, well, tell me or show me, how are you doing your squat? And most of the time what they're doing is they're letting their knees go really far forward and putting their bodies, oh hello, we have a butterfly. They're putting their bodies in their knees in a place where there's a lot of stress. So what I want to do today is to talk to you about the proper form for how to do a squat. So I'm just going to describe the movement first, and then I'll demonstrate, showing you from the front and then from the side, so you can get a clear idea of the angle of the knee, the position of the knees and the hips. So when I go into my squat, what I want to do for starters is have my knees about hip width apart. We can do squats, narrow stance, wide stance, we can do a plie, but for right now let's keep it really basic and just do about hip width apart. Now the key here is I want to take my hips back. What I always tell my clients is, think like your eyes are glued to the TV set and you're just reaching back for a comfy chair because there's something really good on TV and you don't want to take your eyes off of that image. So think of you're sitting back into that comfy chair, and then boom, guess what? We have our squat right here. So my back is straight. You don't want to round the back. So back is straight, hips are back. So essentially you're sticking your butt out behind you. And then my shins, my lower leg is more or less vertical. And we don't want to let the knee go past the big toe. What you don't want to do is this. Hips go forward, knees go way forward. Do not do this. This will put tremendous stress on that knee joint. And what we want to do is take the stress off of the joint, put it into the quadricep muscles, the gluteal muscles, and the lower back muscles. We want them to engage and get the workout. So to show you that movement smoothly again, I'm going to sit back. You can do whatever you want with your arms, just leave them here in the front. You can put them on your hips, whatever's natural. If you can, get as low as possible. If you can get thighs parallel to the floor, great. If that doesn't feel good to your knees, leave it out. So I'm just gonna bend into that squat and then stand. And as I come up, I'm feeling my glute muscles wrap and engage, pushing me up, like that. Now I'll show you the same movement from the side so you can get a different perspective. Just to review the alignment, you're gonna stick the fanny out behind you. Imagine sitting into that comfy chair. Keep the knees more or less over the ankle, not past the big toe. So here's the wrong way. Wrong way, notice how my hips go forward, knees way forward. The right way, hips back, shins are staying more or less vertical, knees staying in their own neighborhood, and then stand. That makes sense? Now, one more thing I want you to notice. When I go into my squat, did you notice how my knees tracked in straight alignment? What I have my clients do is take a yoga block or a squishy medicine ball, and I have them place that between their knees so that when they squat, that the knees don't go outwards. So many times, if your knees go out or one goes out more than the other, notice what's going on with the knees. It will tell you about any muscle imbalances you have. If you don't have a yoga block or medicine ball, just be mindful and very aware that when you do your squat, the knees want to stay same distance as the feet, and make sure that they don't swing outside of the feet, putting undue pressure on that joint. One thing that can be really helpful for your squat is to place your hands on your kitchen countertop or a table or any surface that's about waist height, or a bar in the gym. Place your hands on that surface and then do your squat from there. Just a light grip, or I always say 2 fingers, or just hook your hands lightly. And many times just having your hands on that surface will correct the form right away. So I don't have that right here, but just imagine if I have my hands on a countertop or on a bar at the gym and I just reach back and stand. I think it's psychological more than anything, but it does the trick and the body immediately responds, usually to going right into the proper form. Okay, so there you have it. I hope that this has helped you and made your squat so much more effective and enjoyable. I love it, it's wonderful. And if you want to do more, you can grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell to add a little bit of extra resistance. Enjoy your squats. They're wonderful for strengthening the lower body. And if you have any questions, comments, or a topic you would like me to do a video on, please leave it for me in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.